Well, it's been another awesome afternoon of tough testing here at Loveday 4x4 Adventure Park, but we're not finished just yet. We've got one more van to put through its paces. Macca, who's next on the chopping block?
Yeah, spot on there, Jess. We've almost got its back broken, but we've got one more run to go. We've got Jason from DesignRV, had a quick time around the time trial. You know what, there's been just enough caravans through there now that a couple of those corners are starting to get chopped up. You'll have to keep your wits about you, but we won't, because we're just going to go and sit in the commentary box and watch it. So,
sounds good. So Jason, we're here at the Club 4x4 Insurance tough tested track. You're about to rip into it as the last driver of the day. You ready to go?
Ready to go, let's do it.
Your time starts now.
oh, how good does Jason look out there on the line in the DesignRV CRX Extreme V53? Big name, bigger than the van potentially, but it's a good looking rig.
Pace already, mate. Nice one. Now it's just this long, straight section of whoops. Feel like you're in the desert, huh?
That's good.
Running the Alpha Extreme 3.7 tonne, how do you reckon that's going to roll around?
I reckon she's going to roll around just fine. And Jason's having an absolute ball today, isn't he?
So is this the sort of terrain DesignRVs are made for?
This is what we breed them for this. This is perfect.
You see, you've done a bit of off-road towing with these things before.
I've done little tests like this before, but this is certainly going to be one of the better tests that we've done.
You can really feel that soft sand and wheel spin as we come through the bottom of those.
We should have a little book running here where we can bet on how we reckon things are going to go, you know, shuffle a bit of money around in the background, wouldn't hurt, would it?
Start that. There might be a few punters here later in the Loveday Tavern.
No one's going to
Get
know
a bit
what's
of a
going
book
on in the
going.
background, would they? You lot keep that quiet, eh? No one's a registered bookmaker, but we can still run a bit of a bet.
Eating it up.
Loves it.
It's all about finding that rhythm, hey? You end up too fast and it kind of bounces the car, whereas this is doing it smooth as.
Great little track, isn't it?
Yeah. See why they race trophy trucks around here? We're going into the graveyard. So there's a bit of a steep down. Just make sure you have a look in the hole before your nose goes up on the up ramp. It's a pretty daunting descent, isn't it?
It's got a bit of steepness to it.
Yeah. A little bit rough at the bottom here, but it's this kick on the left-hand side that really unsettles the caravans. That's certainly a way to do it.
Oh, kicks that one in.
Bit of a sun obstacle there as well. Now into the water crossing, make sure you create that bow wave at the front and back off a bit. Oh, that's a lot of water there.
Taken that line really well, I think.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, Jess. That was absolutely spectacular.
Now we're coming up to the Wombat holes. It's a real suspension test up. How you reckon yours is going to do?
The Alpha never fails. It's what it's built for, so it'd be interesting to see how it performs.
Beautiful. So we're going up past this cone here and around to the left. A little bit of glare there, hey? Afternoon handicap.
Holy smokes, he's booted it.
4 side steps have copped the beating, eh?
That was a bit bigger.
It happens. But that is something to think about, especially when you're going through this uneven terrain and these sort of flex tracks, that you need to think about the clearance of both your tow vehicle and the caravan behind, and just really know where the limits of those things are. Now the outside of these corners are much smoother than the inside, so if you stick to the right hand side here, you'll get a nice line.
I was just about to say the wind's picked up, but so has the speed.
And now it's the race to the finish. Woohoo! Jason, we've been through the tough challenges and low speed stuff. You've been on the high speed track and absolutely nailed it. Now we're heading up to the last hill climb. How have you been feeling that DesignRV's been handling it all?
Look, I think it likes the fast stuff.
Now you can see the hill climb up to the right there. You've got 2 choices. Take the easy way and get a 15-second penalty, or take the hard way and see how that suspension flexes up. And then we're through and race to the finish. Here we go. around the back of this tree on the right-hand side of it. So follow the road to the right. Beautiful. Pulled up nicely, mate. How good was that?
Awesome.
Big smile on your dial after the hill
good,
climb.
Good hill climb.
It's a great way to finish it. We've got a beautiful view in front of us, but also a really
Lucky
nice final test of
lucky.
yanking up a hill.
Yeah, lucky it pulled up.